Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Battlefleet Gothic Armada. I'm your host, BrainBoy20, where we last left off. The orcs have been able to stop us from stopping them, but we've stopped Abaddon from getting the Hand of Darkness. So I consider that a win in my book. Unfortunately, we have to end the turn here, and the orcs are becoming a very major threat, but I can't really beat them back because every time the AI does something BS to stop me. So let's just move on, shall we? 141, M41st.
Eldar pirates are attacking Imperial transporters across several important trade routes in the sector. The attacks are not typical of such alien raiders. From the style and frequency of the raids, we believe that the pirates are Eldar corsairs. Admiral Spire, I want you to take your fleet and deal with the foul Xenos. We must secure our supply lines from Eldar harassment, or our ships elsewhere in the sector will suffer.
I understand the importance of this mission, Lord Admiral. I will do my best to keep those arrogant aliens in check. The Imperial Navy will not tolerate alien interference in our affairs.
Yeah, but we're very much tolerating orc interference. The Eldar finally unveil their presence and attack Imperial worlds. They will fight to take planets from you. Beware that any systems under their control will give you penalties depending on the system type and make them more aggressive. Alright. Assassinations and assassination missions and important officers on board an admiral ship. His vulnerability will create the perfect opportunity to strike him down. Looks like we're going to be doing another defense mission. Oh joy. Anyway, some good news is that there's been a recent update to Battlefleet Gothic which makes it so that the multiplayer section of Battlefleet Gothic is more fair, if you could call it that. An actual hidden elo system, so we can be matched up against opponents that are of our skill level. So I may or may not actually start doing multiplayer matches and then uploading them for your entertainment, and I may even, when I start live streaming, because school is about to end in like 3 weeks or so, and when that happens I'll be able to have a decent schedule for live streaming in addition to all the other things that are going on, which will be fantastic for me. Anyway, to Tharnet.
Deploy your fleet against the Eldar corsairs who are harrying our supply lines across the Gothic sector. I want you to destroy every Eldar ship in the sector. Caution, Admiral Spire. Eldar vessels are swift and agile. You may find yourself outmaneuvered if you are not careful.
Well, I don't have any of my cruisers yet, which I really should get a cruiser with the next possible bit of renown I've got. Still ticked off that they do not permit me to, hey, I'm gonna click on this slot just to see what's available there. And, oh, goddammit.
The Eldar are an ancient and arrogant alien race. Their ships appear fragile, but are highly maneuverable and equipped with powerful, sophisticated weaponry. Their vessels are protected by holofields that distort our augur readings, making them very difficult to hit. In addition, the Eldar corsairs have captains and crews who are quite skilled at void combat. Eldar corsairs prefer hit-and-run attacks. To counter this, use strength in numbers and compact defense. The Inquisitor suspects that the corsairs are connected to an Eldar craft world lurking within the Graildark Nebula. Once you engage the Eldar, report any information you can gather on the craft world and the corsairs.
I hate that so much. But as usual, Avenger of Corellia will be my admiral ship, and we'll have the other two with us this time around. Firestorm frigates and their new battle buffs, specifically of having increased range on their lances, will be brought to bear, and hopefully we can outnumber them.
Admiral, our augur arrays have detected the Eldar Corsair fleet. We need to be cautious. The solar sails on their ships enable tremendous speeds. In addition, they are highly maneuverable. It is foul Xenos tech. Indeed, Tempest.
Experiences fighting the Eldars. I have noticed that they tend to mass all their weaponry on their ship's prows. The order of the day is to focus our fire on the enemy flagship. Let us teach this Xenos leader a lethal lesson.
Oh, you... hang on. Controls, don't tell me you unbound my mouse. Yes, constrain the cursor, please. The recent update apparently unconstrained it. I'm gonna see what an auto-deploy looks like. That's a terrible one. No. No, 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 no. Redeploy here. Redeploy here. Like, I want to do a, like, normal assault, and Keeper of Defiance, which is the actual torpedo vessel, shall be here. Firestorms will follow up behind it, just to absorb a few hits here and there. We're going to keep everything massed together, and we're basically going to bull rush their fleet. Just basically go straight ahead and see if we can hit their admiral ship.
Enemy ship sighted.
Alright. In this case, we're going to immediately proc auger arrays, get ready to teleport when necessary. Oh, there's the target. Alright. Everyone! Full turn. Aim. Fire. You are our...
Spire, I presume. At last, we meet the newly promoted Mon-Ki Admiral, who has been fighting the arch-enemy in the Purgatory system. It is a pleasure to meet you in person.
Fool. You have been sentenced to death for breaching Imperial frontiers and raiding Imperial convoys in the Gothic sector. Your dissidence ends here.
We shall see, Mon-Ki. After all, the Emperor is with you, isn't he?
Alright. As expected, both of you go target the Aconite frigate. And let's see if we can just overwhelm them through superior fire. Everyone else ignore the... Since the Firestorm frigates can easily die, go hit as many of these down as possible. Well, you're going further away from me, which I have no issue with. So everyone, full burn forward.
Engaging. Your orders?
Oh, please kill that. Kill it at least. Because it's already near death.
For the Emperor.
Alright.
Awaiting
Disable those so you can still special maneuver. And I need you to aim slightly ahead, launch it back to torpedoes, and then keep going. Okay, that might be a miss, but it's not a humongous issue.
Yes, Admiral. We are the Imperial
And let's go
Navy.
hit their engines. See if we can do something to slow them down.
At your command. Lock on target.
Oh, this is fantastic.
Ship ready.
Oh, are you? No, you're the teleporting one. Brace for impact.
Brace for impact.
Master Gunner, the Eldar use a different technology to our void shields, called hollow fields. The faster their ships move, the more they disturb our targeting cogitators. Try focusing your fire on their engines as much as you can.
You don't want to know how annoying this is.
Slow Xenos. Dead Xenos.
Well, you've been cornered. That's basically where I wanted you. Ah, but this is the teleporting vessel.
Cruising speed set. Your orders.
Alright. You got close enough for it. This is basically what I was looking for.
Lock on
Immediate
target.
lightning strike. Immediate lightning strike. Oh my gosh. Quit being failures. You can't full burn, that's perfectly fine. Just keep going straight on ahead and try to take them down.
Activating tactical cogitators.
If this dies, it dies. It should die.
Activating tactical cogitators.
Why are you going through the asteroid field?
Lock on target.
Well, it's getting close to dying. The problem with that is I was able to run away for so long that I can't actually force it to, like, stop.
Understood.
And I should have destroyed its engines by now, but apparently that is not the case.
Resuming normal
And everyone's
function.
EMP'd. This is fantastic.
Your orders.
I can't actually stop them. Once again.
Orders received.
Please tell me the micro warp jump can get you close enough.
Resuming normal functions.
No, I need you to actually turn...
Admiral, the Eldar flagship is concentrating a massive amount of energy in its engines.
They are disengaging. Take the enemy ship down, now!
Acquiring new
Like,
vector.
I'm actively trying to do this, but it's not letting me.
Activating
Admiral, we have lost the signature of the Eldar ship. There's no trace of it in the system.
By the Holy Emperor. They managed to escape. They will need time to lick their wounds. Then they'll be back. All ships back to Port Moore. Next time they won't be so lucky.
I'm already getting cancer from this if you couldn't tell. Yes, because they're so bloody maneuverable, apparently have infinite thrust and are able to outmaneuver us in any possible fashion. Lovely. And now I'm not going to have a second deployment.
Admiral Spire, the Eldar ships have slipped free from your fleet and have raided planets within the same system. These Xenos pirates must not be allowed to prey upon Imperial worlds.
Your defeat was inevitable, human. You have a crude grasp, at best, of void combat strategy. We shall meet again soon, when I so choose.
You have a crude grasp of void combat strategy as you ran in fear of our ships because you couldn't remain. Anyway, I have to once again deal with orcs. So which one has the best chance of dealing with orcs right now? I get now, Breakthrough's just gonna see me get killed. Let's see if there's even a chance with this cruiser clash. How big is it? Alright, we're the attacker. We have to destroy the enemy fleet. Or make them disengaged. And as they're orc ships, they're going to absolutely dominate us in every possible fashion. I guess I'll start sticking with the auto-deployment because I followed their advice, and their advice apparently failed me, but the auto-deployment probably would have kept my ships closer to them. Corellia is, of course, the main frontline ship. Imperious Deliverance, Firestorm Frigate, followed up by a Widowmaker Destroyer. And we'll see if we can actually get the torpedoes to work in our favor for once. I think it also doesn't help that it's like, you're going to try lightning striking and attacking the enemy vessel, you know, to disable the engines like a smart person. Well, no, you don't get the chance to do that. What's your auto-deployment look like? Fine, I'll stick with your auto-deployment. And you'll see how useless it is when they inevitably just ram one of our vessels. Avenger of Corellia, you'll stick with the right-hand side, which I'm guessing you have one of the... yeah. So the Firestorm Frigate will be joining the Keeper of Defiance. You'll be sitting inside the Void Cloud. Let's just see what happens. I'm honestly hoping that that is 2 small ships.
Activating tactical cogitators.
Well, you'll have the Auger Probe here, so let's see if we can figure out what's going on in this section. They're probably going to have either a cruiser or have a lot of light ships in support.
Activating tactical cogitators.
But we can at least wait, as they have one big floating cathedral here. I'm going to hope, beyond hope, that I can ram one of their vessels into this, because that's basically what I'm going to rely on.
Ship ready.
Following behind. What's the other 2 vessels doing? That one's going to miss by far. We are probably going to catch the farmost one.
Yes.
Actually, you know what? Move to the next nebula. They hit one of their own mines. Well, okay then. I don't mind this. How are your torpedoes looking? You know what? Fire a batch of torpedoes, because with the current course...
Enemy ship sighted.
Son of a... Alright. So we have a massive cruiser and one of the light cruisers here. That's probably one of the smaller support vessels. This one's probably the other smaller support vessel. Although it's going to definitely get impacted with these torpedoes. As anticipated, so... Oh, you should be following in directly behind them. Okay, by the size of that, it actually looks like it's going to be a light cruiser.
Tactical cogitators.
Hide inside here, and of course prows, because you have a very heavy prow lance, but you actually don't need to be as close, because your prow lance should have the range of 6,000 units, meaning you're not going to be as close to, like, dying as horribly as this. And you will continue with your broadside engage, engage to the left. Get ready for another batch of torpedoes. Where's your current
Awaiting
aim?
orders.
Actually going to have you turn slightly.
Understood.
Aim at this one.
Activating
I
tactical
want you to
cogitators.
aim at this one at least. And then let's make
At your
our
command.
advance.
Underway.
Well, they gave us enough time to avoid it.
Ship ready.
And we at least tricked them into using both their abilities.
Cruising speed set.
Alright, we have our two heavy prow lances here, so we'll swap to the prow lances and aim for at least one of the light cruisers.
Awaiting orders.
Keep going, because you'll actually avoid the torpedo strikes.
Setting course.
And our admiral ship is at the ready. They know one of our major ones are there, but they might soon realize, wait a minute, we have two more light cruisers here.
Activating tactical cogitators.
Yeah, it looks like they're probably going to be turning.
Orders received.
Full speed ahead.
Activating tactical
You
cogitators.
can hit the... Okay. You can hit the main prow weapon. You can focus fire on the weapons. No, engines, because they are very heavy rammers.
Activating tactical cogitators.
And it's time for you to go deal with the cruiser. Unfortunately, that is your duty.
Ship ready.
You know what?
Brace for impact.
They have screwed up. Let's see if we can outrun them.
Cruising speed set.
And we'll lightning strike to see if we can succeed in taking them both down.
Resuming normal functions.
Alright, you're trying a ramming action. Although this one is very, very close to being dead. A micro warp jump will put you in another position to ram, I believe. Or, better yet, can I get behind them? Oh, please, why won't you let me?
Resuming normal functions.
Micro warp jump behind them, come on. We gotta be a jerk. We gotta go right behind them and immediately ram this one.
Activating tactical cogitators. Your orders.
And that one's moving way too slowly to avoid the torpedoes.
Activating
Wait, we got
tactical
boarded?
cogitators.
Oh, generators. Fine.
Enemy ship sighted. Execute high energy.
And then turn back to normal movement.
Course plotted. We've lost an escort ship.
That's perfectly fine. We're almost about to take down one of their light cruisers. Almost. Proc emergency repairs on you, at least.
Yes,
And
Admiral.
he's still doing his job in taking down this cruiser. Hopefully you can disable the engines, which is what we should be working towards.
Activating tactical
I'm not going
cogitators.
to warp jump, there's no reason to. Turn back to firing on them. And if he's going to get this close to a broadside,
Resuming normal function. Cruising speed set.
we might as well keep doing this. In fact, I want you to full speed ahead, because we're going to hit one of them at least.
Awaiting orders.
Alright, that one is dead, but we're going to be hit by the explosion no matter what.
We are the Imperial
Both of you
Navy.
turn around and start burning.
At your
Actually,
command.
burn out of there now before the bomb goes off. And if you can ram into him, that'd be fantastic.
Cruising speed set.
If not, I am perfectly okay with what's going on right now. And as for you, burn away, brace for impact, and do a full repair.
Ship ready.
I should be focusing fire on you.
Activating tactical cogitators.
Alright, it's at this point I should probably activate the void shields before going through there. Oh, because you don't have your void shields in the first place, which, you know, makes sense.
Acquiring new vector.
Alright, let's see if we can do a little burst of a torpedo on them. As for this, their turrets are nearly destroyed, and... torpedo
Speed set.
to the face.
Activating tactical cogitators.
No. Crit damage, and just get ready to broadside.
Activating
This batch of
tactical
turrets are almost
cogitators.
destroyed. You can just both lock on and try to burn them down. I'm not really surprised that lightning strikes keep failing. I'm used to orcs winning the boarding actions. Although we might actually win a battle against the orcs. Maybe. Who knows? Once in a blue moon.
Awaiting orders.
Go slightly ahead. And let's burn on ahead.
Activating tactical cogitators.
Because we might be able to intercept them with a rat action here.
Activating tactical cogitators.
Do we have a turret destroyed on ours? Oh, it's just a defensive one.
Target locked in.
Alright. Our smaller ship should do an emergency repair and run.
Activating tactical cogitators.
Alright, that's the two of them down. And you can finally start recharging your void shields.
Yes.
Finally.
Awaiting orders.
Your current objective is to now head on
Targeting
off
enemy
to get
vessel.
rid of the cannon crews.
Your orders.
Which admittedly is not doing as much damage as I would have expected. It's really the light cruisers that were actually doing something.
Cruising speed set.
I sincerely hope that these will impact. Yep, and it did do something. That much I can say. As for you, you're gonna have to wait a little bit to do an emergency repair, but begin repairs on both of you. Preferably you, so you could get your void shields back. Because, oh my gosh. It's only 2 hull points, though. It's not... Actually, you know what? Auto-cast those. I should be doing that more often. And you should just auto-activate lock-on as soon as it becomes available.
Course plotted. Ship ready.
Alright, yours will activate soon enough.
Yes, Admiral. Initiate emergency repairs.
Alright, let's see how close we can get.
At your command.
Hopefully you're smart and avoid crashing into the space station. But I want you to get closer. I want you to get ready, because I have a plan. A plan that I loved doing beforehand, and that is the supercharged void shield and ram action.
All ahead, full. Lock on target. Your orders.
And they have an insubordinate captain. But they're not escaping.
Speed set.
That explosion nearly destroyed our vessel. But we were victorious, and it was a complete destruction and decimation. Finally, something in my favor. Who'd have thunk it? I thought the orcs were bloody unassailable at this point. But we finally got some more level ups going around. And, well, I need to improve my strategy against the Eldar, but I think I'm going to stick with the scattered deployments that they set up for me. But before we end the mission here, I'm just going to spend some renown, shall we? This is long overdue, and I'm definitely going to need to have a massive ship like this, but I believe it is time to get a cruiser. We're going to add... I don't want, like, heavy torpedo launchers. The only ones who don't have it, though, are the Dominator, who have Nova Cannon instead. Oh yeah, because that's extreme range. And then you have a bunch of macro batteries. You know what? No, instead I'm going to stick with the Lance batteries and the Dominator class. What else do they have? Over this one, you actually don't have any... Your weapons are all that's different. Weapons are the difference. Yeah, it's just weapons that are the difference here. So I guess we'll stick with the Dominator, because I kind of want to mess with a Nova Cannon and... No, not Macro... No, Gothic. Gothic. We'll deal with a Nova Cannon later. Right now, Lances. So the Son of Defiance. Time to upgrade you to heck and back for your skills. As you're dealing with okay, you have a heavy prow torpedo launcher, and then you have lances upon lances. So for this, I want you to be a heavy damage ship. Micro warp jump doesn't actually seem helpful for you because you're not going to ram people. And I believe you can actually get the ramming upgrade, correct? But you're not going to be doing anything with that because you don't have a prow lance. I don't think I could change out those weapons. So, support... No. Since you're going to be the... Since you're going to have more Void Shield than anything else, and you're going to be further away blasting people with the lances, because you're going to go with ranged lances, we'll do a Void Shield transfer, and we'll do a... Supercharged Void Shield? No, Emergency Capacitor. We'll have you be the ultimate support ship in addition to dealing damage just via lances. Now everyone else here can get an upgrade to their crew. The Avenger of Corellia, we already know what happens. You are going to get a Master Gunner upgrade. Because I want you to crit like a madman. You have 2 crew upgrades, actually. You're going to get a Navigator, because I don't want you lost in the warp that often. And since you are a heavy ramming action, I actually want you to have a boost to your ratings, because you're going to be going into... You're basically going to be warping in and then boarding action them to death. We should probably upgrade our transport ship, but actually I've got enough points to be able to do that. For the next upgrade, I've already got the ship's torpedoes. And I use a macro battery ship, so I guess... The range of all macro weapons in the ships are increased by 3,000 units. You know what? Let us get... I honestly don't know what I want to do with you. Let us actually, because I use you so often to just circle the enemy, we're going to increase the accuracy overall at the 6,000 range, which is, I believe, their current maximum. Although I can actually do the smart thing and check its main weapons. What is its current range? Yeah, 6,000. So let us just do the smart thing and upgrade the accuracy of it so it actually hits more often. For the Dauntless, since you ram so often, we will, since you're using prow weapons to ram so often, we will get the ship's lances to deal additional damage. No, actually, what we will do is improve your hull points. And that's basically spending all my renown. The transporter, for upgrades, I can't upgrade anything with you because it actually costs a ton to upgrade the escort ships because they're basically free. And I should have really considered upgrading you first. Similar to this, you cost way too much to upgrade with anything. So, back to the Gothic sector and to the end of the video. Hope you've all enjoyed watching. This has been BrainBoy20 Plays Battlefleet Gothic Armada, and I am signing off. If you enjoyed the video, remember to like, comment, or subscribe, for it helps out a great deal. And I hope to see you all next time. Farewell.